because a lot of times when you play guard, if they go knees, they want to pass with more pressure. They are not gonna be fast here on knees. Usually they're gonna put pressure. So as I said, if I want to get X guard from here, I have two options. I can control the arm this way. I can elevate and go under. I can take the back, but usually how I go with my C grip under the armpit. You can go this way too. You can connect if you want. You have lots of options, but when I connect, I have different stuff I like to do. So if I go, let's say this way, I'm gonna use, I wanna shrink closer because I can't reach here, and this is too big distance for me to get him full balance. So from here, you're gonna shrink closer to get almost close to his chest. You see, my butt gets close to the knee, heels here. So when I get my arms under armpit here, it's like C. So I go like this. If I go here, it's okay, but I can only pull. If he resists back, I can push him back. With this grip, when I go forward, like try to resist back, I can push him back too. I can start full balancing. So I like to go this way. So as I go here, I just want to bring his shoulder forward. I'm not trying to lift him up. So just forward, shoulder forward. And then because I'm under his hips, I can lean this way and I can extend him forward. Biggest mistake maybe from here would be if you just let him post hands here, then you can't go to X guard. You have to switch for some other stuff. But if you want to do X guard, you want him to post far, so like this. And then I get my arm, which was under armpit, on the rib cage. Other one goes like I'm underhooking the leg. I change my angle. This one goes on a hip. This one goes below the knee. If this is too close, get closer a little bit. You can get the grip here. You can sweep, or you can extend by lifting. With machine, I can lift his leg and I can drive away, so I have some space to work with, because I don't want him to be really close to me. So as I said, I'm going to show just one. So I guess everyone was on fundamental, so you guys know. Here and this way. That's my first entry, and I want to do just 1 minute each. I don't want to waste time on this because we did that on Monday. Okay? Any questions? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. First time we came to the X guard, we had both hooks inside. So anytime you have both hooks inside, being able to get under the hips, you can get to the X guard.
It's Vietnam, the movie.
Now, let's say sometimes you wait here and you go with deep underhook and you control the wrist. So for this one, usually what you want to do, you want to sweep, right, sideways. But if he defends, and how he's going to defend, so pay attention how I go. I shrink inside, I get underhook, and I control the wrist. I don't control wrist here. This is not controlling. You have to pin the arm inside. If you leave it here, when you want to sweep, he's going to just post, and you didn't do anything. You have to prevent posting, so you pin his arm inside, wrist. And you're gripping like this. You're not gripping here. So this way in. And now as you go sideways, they're going to step this leg up. Like this. So now I can't sweep this way anymore, but I can go to the X guard. As you see, I have both hooks inside, same like before, and this leg is up, so I can get under hook on leg, right? You guys remember. So this one here, and you make some space so you can get the hook inside. So I'm sideways, I'm trying to sweep, he pulls the leg, so I'm going to release the wrist, and I'm going to go under hook on the leg. If you can, you can immediately put the leg inside. It depends, like, you can go back. Depends how you do it. If I stop, it's a little bit hard, so you lose momentum. As I'm here, it's much easier to do it in transition, right? And now you're exactly in the same position. Now if he starts coming up, let's come up. Yeah, you make some space. As you make space, you get up. So I want him to post, I always want him to post his hand on the mat, because that means he doesn't have a balance. So I can have my hook here or this way. Right now we're gonna keep it on far here. So you see, I want him to post. When he comes up, I'm gonna use the hook on the ankle and use my hook on the hip to get him fall on the side. So from here, I'm not coming up forward because I'm gonna end up in triangle. I think Charlie likes that. So I'm gonna use this hook to get leg closer, and I got the foot here. My foot has to go out, so then I can come up. Use this hook in my arm to start coming up. So let's go from beginning. Under hook. Don't leave your hooks up. One is up, knee is up, other one is just flat on the mat. So as I go closer and I start sweeping, he goes this way, I make space, I go here. He stands up, I can immediately lower my heel and push him backwards. So when he falls, I can easily come up. Okay? So that's your whole drill. Any questions? Let's try. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Now you see two different angles.
For the OnlyFans.
Like, you can mix a lot of stuff, like how you're gonna get to the X type. But basically you need to have some hooks inside. So that's how you're gonna get X. And also you need to be under the hips so you can elevate. You can get his foot on the shoulder, close to the shoulder. Yeah, common mistake, even if you go like this, how you did here, and they post and you go under, common mistake would be if he comes up and his foot is far from your shoulder. And also, common mistake is if you control the shin instead of kneecap. So you need to be like this close, because now you control his foot. And also, you need to cap his kneecap here, above the knee, because if he wants to run away, he's gonna pull you up. Come back. If I go a little bit lower, run away now, he's just gonna slide. I don't have control. And then second thing, when you control here, you can also apply pressure sideways. So when you apply pressure sideways, his foot turns other way, so he loses balance a little bit, right? I can also push this way. Sometimes you're gonna fall. So I like to keep my foot on the hip and below the knee. Sometimes I go this way. This is more modified, but it's different stuff. Some guys, they like to go on a knee, but I don't prefer that so much. You can play in your when you roll, play with those so you can see what works best for you. Also, if they're close, as I said, or maybe you need some space to balance them, you can use this leg, my shin, go back a little bit, to lift up and extend. So you make them step far, and now you see how his heel is not on the mat. Go back to the heel. You see, when he can put pressure here, like when he can put his weight this way, he can start passing easily. So you want to get his foot off the ground, like heel. So now you can start attacking. If he posts like this, and that's what your goal is always to make him post his hand on the mat. Now you can start maybe doing, you have few options, but let's say you want to do knee bar on this leg, because he's turning this way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this leg above his hip on the back, on the other side, and I'm going to look into the heel like this way. I'm going to look this way. I'm not gonna stay on same side. I'm gonna look into the knee. So like this. So when I go sideways, I want to get my hips high above the knee, and I look into the knee. So I'm pointing into the knee, into the heel, right? And now I'm gonna get other one, and I'm gonna extend my hips. And it's really tight even before I get to the ground, or maybe you can submit before they hit the mat. So as you go here, you go like this, you lift your hips, and now you see my foot is on the back. Other one is gonna come, you control the heel and you extend your hips. So I just want to show you guys, even if you do everything right and you have perfect angle, let's say I'm not going to control the leg. If you lift your hips, look how much you can lift hips. But you control the heel, right? And ankle. So he's not going to be able to move. You can apply lots of pressure. So let's do, you guys did, let's do again first one by elevating up with CPS. And we're gonna do everything to the knee bar. Here, this way. I may be pushing a little bit. He was posting before, but that's okay. I want him to be here so I can get my hips high, I control the heel, and I finish with knee bar. Make sense? Any questions? Let's try. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And finish knee bar this way. So what I have to do, I have to get my hips pointing into the knee. So when I get my leg, I go up this way. So I have to be here. This foot is really tight on my shoulder. And now I can get my leg out, and as I apply pressure, it's really tight. So I have to go around a little bit. Here and this way. I'm pointing my hip this way. Sorry. Make sense? If you just get your hips up, it's not enough. They're gonna just move. You're gonna escape. And you're gonna lose nice exercise. Okay? Let's try 1 minute each.